tears just like pearls. Well, they're all in this girl's repertoire. It's all for the taking, and it's magic we'll be making. Let me be your star. I'll just have to forget the hurt that came before. Forget what used to be. The past is on the cutting room floor. The future is here with me. Choosing me. Fade upon a star with it all in her sights. All the love and the lights that surround her. Someday she'll think twice of the dues and the price she'll have to pay. She'll have to pay, but not today. But not today. Well, she'll do all she can for the love of one man, and for millions who look from afar. I'm what you've been needing. It's all here and my heart's bleeding. Let me be your star.
That was the one.
Yeah, that was way better.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Honestly, I Just Want to Sing with My Mates, the podcast / video series where I get to do my favorite thing in the world, which is sing with my friends. We are here. We were here. Are we here? I don't know. what's
Currently
happening.
here.
We are here, actually.
And we were and we now are.
Correct. That's right. I am here in this moment and previously with the gorgeous Sarah Murr.
That's me.
That's you. So every show we're going to start with a little Thirsty Thursdays.
Yep.
Where the guest gets to pick their Thirsty Thursday drink of choice,
And if you know me,
which of course
guess what I picked?
is a little. She's a little Pepsi Max.
Here it is.
ASMR. Stunning.
I'm
If you
gonna
don't,
crack it.
if you're not Australian, Thirsty Thursdays, we go to Homage Bar in Melbourne.
So good.
I'm
Cheers,
talking a little. Oh, I knocked the mic. It's going well. Cheers. Hell yeah. Woo. I mean,
Yeah.
it has to come out of a can.
But did you sound how good? Oh, did you hear how good that sounded? Did you hear how good that tasted? All the above. I'm good at talking.
So we can get to like the fun chat and all the good stuff. I like the guest to describe and read their resume because sometimes I miss things or I remind you of things that you have done and then you go, oh, I forgot that I did that. And then that's on camera.
Yep.
So why don't you give me your
My spiel.
spiel. Give me your spiel.
Down the camera. My name's Sarah Murr. I'm a Cancer. 21st of July. Born in Townsville. Went to the Queensland Conservatorium, Griffith University.
Good.
Big mouthful. QCGU for short. Graduated. Went into Les Mis with Michael Castle, Cameron McIntosh
So good.
as first cover of Madame Thénardier. At 20, I didn't know what my life was. I also did Candide with Opera Queensland, playing Parquet. She's a cheeky little girl.
Oh my God.
Also one of the best scores if you haven't listened to it.
I have not.
Burns.
I'm a bad thespian. I'm so sorry.
It is-
It's technically opera.
I know, operetta, but it's the best overture.
Really?
Oh my, please do it.
Okay, I need to.
On the way home, just listen to it. It's incredible. Did Candide. And then I had a few, in between shows, I had a couple of years off. I couldn't book anything. And then the next show that I booked was Priscilla, Queen of the Desert on
Stunning.
the ship, which we've both done in different capacities.
I know. We do like the same. We follow around each other and never do the same thing together
I
ever.
know. Until now.
Until now. So good.
Did Priscilla, and then I came back and did Shrek the Musical.
Stunning.
Iconic. Fairy godmother. Big wig. Bigger attitude. And then what did I do? See, it's like hard to, I forget.
I know.
Jekyll and Hyde, Bonnie and Clyde, Phantom of the Opera on the Harbour, The Lovers at the Sydney Opera House, and Juliet the Musical,
Far out.
Well Behaved Women. What's next?
Everything.
Hadestown.
Everything.
And then now I'm here.
And now we're here. This is the next credit.
Yeah, this is my next credit.
Shut up. That's what people can start. And then I'd be like, producer.
Yeah.
Dead.
It's
Absolutely
going
dead.
on the CV.
That's such like you have such a wide range of like most people just do like I just do theatre and like it's great and I love it. But you do like you kind of cross over into opera world
Sometimes
a little bit.
It is, yeah, it's interesting. It's like I was classically trained. So like I did all of the exams growing up and then I just found musical theatre and was like, oh, I love that way more.
Do you think it's a you personality thing and you're like your personality suits MT or are you just like
Yes.
obviously?
Yes. I think opera people are like, huh. Because I'm crazy.
I did say to you earlier, I was like, we have both tricked the world into convincing people that we are sopranos.
Yeah. Soprano.
Meso. Meso, baby.
Mezzo,
sweet baby angel.
So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much, so like obviously 50,000 things on your resume. And it's the thing that number one, we've never done anything together.
Nah.
Which sucks, by the way.
But also weird that we've never done anything together.
But sometimes it's a thing like the Australian industry is so small that like if you tick the same box, they go, okay, well we only need one of this type of vocalist
this one for Sarah, this one for Sam, this
always.
one for Sarah.
And it's always like I feel like it's myself and you and there's like two other people that we tick the same boxes but we're so different.
Yeah.
But we cross over.
Yeah.
And it's this weird thing I feel like in Australia where if you have similarities to other people, unless you're both covering the same role in the same show, you just won't ever get to work with those people. Like we were talking about Georgina Hobson earlier. Hey, babe.
Love you. Love you, Queenie.
But it's like I've never gotten to work with her because it's like on paper, we all tick the same boxes.
You're
and
the same divas.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Where did you do Les Mis? I knew that you did it when you were approximately 2 years old.
I know, I was a baby girl. I actually auditioned for it while I was in my third year.
Amazing.
And left to do that.
Yeah.
I still got my certificate. Or certificate.
Yeah, you
What
did.
did I get? A bachelor. I got a bachelor.
Oh my God.
I got a bachelor.
You got a bachelor.
Because I like fast tracked and did music theory, which almost killed me. But I was like, I can't have done 2.5 years and not leave with my paper.
I know. Well, I never learned how to read sheet music. Sorry, MDs. I'm that painful person that's like, well, no, I'm gonna backtrack that. It's not painful. I'm just that person that's like, I actually don't read sheet music, but if you could just note bash it for me, I'll go and learn it real quick.
That's your way.
You best believe I can learn it faster than anyone else. I'm just like, in we go.
Yeah.
Do you feel like for you, do you feel like having a bachelor has like actually made a difference in the industry? Or
I
is
always
it just
wonder this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if people look at the CV and go, oh, yeah, great. I don't know if that's a plus because there are some iconic people like Gemma Rix is the one I always bring up. Where I'm like, she doesn't need that. But
She used to be a beautician and a waxer.
Do you know what I'm saying? Love you, diva. Big fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know if it makes a difference.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's, for some people, it's like people need extra cook time. So a third year's like good.
Perfect.
But from a casting perspective, I don't know if anyone's ever gone, do you know what?
Can someone tell us?
They have a bachelor.
Yeah.
Is it important?
Is it important?
I don't think it is
Can we
important.
find out?
Something that we also have in common is that we are cover ladies,
Cover queens.
through and through. What do you think? Okay, when it comes to covering, let's use like number one, like we've done and Juliet and Hades. You've done thousands of coveralls, as have I.
Yeah.
And it's what is your approach? Do you just sort of learn it on your own and then are you somebody who uses a stage right or do you write it down? What do you do?
True. No, I don't write anything down. No.
I don't know.
I like to, no, I never have. And I so admire the people that do. I think that must take so much time. And like, for me, it just, no, I don't need that. I'm a watcher.
Yeah.
And like, I always explain it like, I feel like on a show, you get given a colouring in book.
Totally.
And like, example, Amy La Palmer colours in her Anne a one way. We have the same outline.
You've literally opened up a memory of Rock of Ages and I was just like,
do you know what I mean?
hello. Yeah.
We've both covered Amy La Palmer. Oh
my
Love
God.
you, diva.
There we go. That's our crossover.
That's our connection.
I learned so much from her.
Yeah.
Like she was probably the kindest, like one of the kindest leading ladies that I've ever worked with. It was like
She's a pro.
I was like 2 by the
girl.
like I was 17 and it
I'm
was
here today.
literally I was just like, oh, and now that I look back on it, she had so much patience and I think it was also because she was so excited to be there as well. But like she's just such a lovely little human being.
She's so talented. I'm the same. I feel like I just like got to watch how a pro works.
Yeah.
And like also she always shared her knowledge with me or her findings or
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's so special when you like covering, you get to share that journey. It's not always pleasant. There have been times that I've experienced hardships in that way, but
yeah,
it teaches you how to navigated, I guess.
I feel like we're lucky in Australia that like there might be a little bit of like diva-ness tension between like covers and leading, but for the most part it's like everyone's just really happy to be there because you've actually managed to book a musical.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's like,
out of the
am
four
I a
that are
working
touring,
professional in
I
the
got a
industry?
job. I'm getting
Like-
paid to sing.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
I think it's because of that. There's thousands of people that audition for shows, but then there's not actually that much room because there's not that much content going around. Particularly at the moment when it's like, I get it, coming off the back of COVID, it's like producers are having to bring things that they already own and there's something else. So it's like there's a lot more of they're bringing back people that have done the show before, or
Yep.
they're like, okay, here's our heavy
They
hitters.
already have their costumes. Let's
Yeah,
go.
correct.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, well, we already know how many people, we only need 60% of this cast now.
Yep.
So then if you get there, everyone's just like, oh my God, hey, I made it. Like we made it through the
I'm
cut.
not doing retail or a million part-time jobs or.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
how was the mid-season drop?
Oh my God, it's so good. Honestly, get onto a line, mrzimmy.com.au. It's
Sarah works at Mr. Zimmy as
I
her
do.
muggle job at the
I
moment.
do. I'm really good at it.
And during our trial, we were talking about long sleeves. Sleeves are
and
in.
Sleeves are back. They're back in the room. So get amongst it. But yeah, it's gorgeous. And like, I just love, I'm so lucky to have found something to do in between
Yeah.
that I enjoy. And everyone there is just beautiful. So
Yeah. It's always nice to find something that you're like, there's two types of jobs when you're like in between of like, oh my God, I just get to switch my brain off and come in and have fun and then like close my computer and see you later,
home.
bye.
Yeah.
And then have you ever come across anything that you're like, if you stop booking shows or you didn't want to do musical, have you ever found anything that you're like, I might do this?
I don't know if I found something that fulfills me the way that doing a musical does.
Yeah.
I think I found things that I enjoy doing, especially
Yeah.
like, the first time that you and I properly hung out was doing a corporate gig and
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. So
Yeah, the
doing
best.
that's fun.
Corporate entertainment is like,
It's so fun.
it's a whole other skill set though.
Chaos, glitter,
Oh my God.
pressure. It's just,
But
I love
it's
it.
the thing of you get there at like 10 a.m. and you're not performing. And if you're also doing the party set,
Yeah.
you're not finishing until like 12 a.m.
It's a full day.
It's a whole day, which means like I remember when I first started doing it, I'm sure you're the same. You're like, I'm going to warm up for tech. I'm going to have a really good sound check. Make
Don't
sure my
need
ear. No, because then you just go, oh, well, I've peaked. I've got
and I
nothing
can't
left.
peak at 3 p.m.
No.
when I'm performing at 10.
Correct.
Like,
But then I feel like that is actually, it's like if you're lucky enough to do corporate entertainment, it's like that's where almost being a cover is beneficial.
Yeah.
Because it's like you do cover calls at 2 p.m.
you're easy with the flow.
You're like, let's run Persephone.
Yeah.
But also flat out
Can we?
at 1.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like,
I'm ready.
well, that's like
ready.
saying I'm an outdoor girl. Straight away.
God, it's so good, that music.
I think I'm going to get copyright. Like we're going to have copyright issues on this show.
Just the whole thing's just bleeped out. It's just
It's just blank the entire way. What has been your favorite role that you've covered?
Oh, I love so many. I think for me, an important one in my career was covering Bonnie in Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay.
That was the first time I'd ever covered a leading lady,
Right.
and I got to cover the fierce Tegan Wooters. Like,
Oh my God. Stunning.
so that's like an important one to me. And also, she's a badass.
I know. What a role.
She's a bad chick.
That's
girl.
where you and Blake met. Is
Yeah.
that where is that the first thing you did together?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Crazy.
I think we'd like met in foyers and things like that, as
Yeah.
you do with everyone. But
Yeah.
that's the first time we got to actually work together.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was so special.
I know. And what a
was so
role. Like
special.
wanting like that show in itself, I feel like for theatre kids is like everyone's like, oh my God, it's amazing. But like it's a severely underrated show.
I think so too.
I think it's the music in it's
it's so gorgeous, but also like she's powerful.
yeah.
'Cause that's something that like, me as a person, I can't hide that part of me. You know,
Yeah.
like there's different energies for different roles.
totally.
I have that. So
Yeah.
like being able to play with that,
Yeah.
I was so happy.
She's a fierce
So I
queen.
loved Bonnie, but I also loved like Anne as well in Juliet because she
Yeah.
was the lead. Like I've always been the funny best friend or like the,
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
the the wench or the witch, but like getting to actually cover those roles meant so much to me.
Yeah. I remember at one point, this is like, I don't think we'd actually met yet, but
I can't remember when we met.
I have no clue. I was one of those things of like, I feel like we're in each other's wheelhouse. It's fine.
I'm
It
like,
is what it is.
Us diva spots a diva.
Correct. We're the same.
We're the same.
But I remember I think it may have been just before we'd actually met, I was like, hi, hello on Instagram, obsessed with you. Do you have a bootleg?
Oh yeah.
And I just was like, I need to hear Celine Dion. And like in the middle of an Instagram, like if we got flagged, sorry Meta, if it would have been copyright. No, but of course we didn't do this because this is all hypothetical. We don't have bootlegs of our
What's
shows.
a bootleg?
What's a slime tutorial?
What's slime?
I love slime.
Same.
The ASMR ones.
Same, but also I love watching
The one
slime
that the
tutorials.
girl that has the scoop, that silver scoop, and she like, have you seen her? She's on
Is it the
TikTok.
pebbles?
She does it with pebbles. She does it with a slime. Like
I feel like I haven't seen slime, but I've seen pebbles.
it's like her testing all of her new, I was about to say flavors. Flavors is the wrong word. It's her testing all of her new slimes to like release, and it's like how she releases them. And she gets a silver ice cream scoop and she like pulls it across and then like lifts it up and then suctions it. And then it does that like.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it, but I'm going to need to.
But it was such a niche thing for people to get mad about. But she got swapped out her spoon. Oh. So she upgraded it and everyone was like,
take it back.
Where's the scoop?
Yeah. We've got
You've removed the scoop.
I'm connected to the spoon. Please bring it back. Yeah.
It
does get like that though. You're like, this is actually important to me, and you've changed what.
It's an unimportant thing that is very, very important. This is speaking of Pepsi Max out of a can. Is very important comparatively to a bottle.
Oh, but
like us.
I love a bottle.
I love a bottle, but
they're cold. Yeah,
there's
they're
something
cold.
about a can.
They
It's
crack.
also that
Yeah, I know.
that
you get
sound.
I think I love a bottle because I can have it with me for ages,
Okay, that's fair.
and I don't mind if it's freezing or room temp or a little warm. I'm gonna
Really?
drink. Yeah. I'm weird.
See, mine's gonna be crit. But this is also like, this is your go-to. This is your drink. I'm like that with coffee. Like someone will make like an amazing, like gorgeous almond cappuccino, all the foam, all the things, and then like if it goes cold, I'm still like, gimme.
Yeah, you still drink it.
I hate that I like it so much. And I feel like that's something in shows where like you just watch everyone slowly become addicted or hyperfixate on something that has caffeine in it.
because we need it.
You have to do it.
It's important.
For Bonnie and Clyde,
Yeah.
did you get a lot of rehearsal time? Because I know that sometimes with the Haze, because it's like why the productions are so exciting is because they're just so fast paced and it makes people think like on the spot. But did you get an actual rehearsal process for it?
Like we had a few cover calls.
Yeah.
But we were actually, probably the only reason because I had time to rehearse was we had some COVID come through the company. So we had I think we had a cancelled show one day and then we got to do a full tech.
Yeah.
Which that never happens.
No.
You know what I mean?
I think I've won one show is I've done a full tech before I've gone on.
Yeah.
And that's even like a full tech after opening.
Yeah.
Because I've done tech.
You've already been on.
I've done tech during previews.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't count. That's the same.
Yeah.
But I feel like you touched on it earlier of you sort of being like, you feel like you went from being sort of like the sidekick and like the funny friend to like leading lady. I feel like we're getting there. We're not quite there yet, but I feel like the way that people look and like there's so much more body positivity around leading ladies now, but it's like, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard. I feel like we're a little behind.
Yeah.
But it just makes me laugh sometimes. I'm like, fat people, plus size people, all sorts of people.
Yeah.
Everyone can be in love. Everyone can be, they can be I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm just always like, why? Why is it a physical attribute that means that you're the best friend? Why?
Yeah.
I get it, but I'm like, why?
But also when it comes to like, do people not have imaginations? Like
Apparently.
it's like, for example, like for Anne and Juliet, it's like, this isn't real. No. This is a made up story about writing.
It's a musical, Sam. It's not real. It's my reality. It's our reality.
Correct. We have to play it like it's real. But also at the same time, it's like, why has it ever been that much of a stretch to be like, no, sorry, you can't be there.
Yeah.
This space isn't for you. It's like,
I don't know why.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
But it's taken our industry. It's still got some holes.
Yeah.
I think it's like, as of late, I still feel like some of it, don't cancel me, is a little bit performative in casting, just a little bit in the sense of they go, okay, well, we want to make sure that we have this many people, like so many people of color, or make sure that we have a little bit of body positivity at the same time. But it's like, now I feel like it's getting there where I'm actually watching cast announcements and being like, this
exciting.
This is correct.
Yeah, I agree.
It's changing.
I agree.
Ever so slightly. In your covering days,
Yeah.
what was your best, actually, this is going to be two-parter.
Okay.
What was your best mid-show swing on?
Okay.
What was your worst mid-show swing on?
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it's hard because like when you're swung on means something's happened to who you're covering. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not, this is just my experience. It has nothing to do with the performer I was covering. But
As soon as I was like, when I think of my worst, I think of the emotions of the poor person that I'm covering. Because it's like going off halfway is
that's hard.
oof, the hardest thing in the world. Yeah. The worst.
Okay. Not the worst. It was just like the hardest process was during Hadestown. I played a fade every night. So I had like full makeup, like grey, my wig cap on with my in-ears, and like it's a full kit and caboodle under the costume.
Oof.
I'm in that, and beautiful Eleanor goes off at interval, and then I have to swap into a completely different eye makeup look. And thank God, like I'm telling you right now, Wham, costume, stage management,
Save shows.
even it just saves the shows. The swings, like everyone just came to me and I sat and it was just. So I went from being like, primarily like a grey character to being in black dress, red wig, gold eyeshadow. Like it was a full change. And then, of course, if you know Hadestown, Persephone opens Act 2. So like I'm like, I didn't even think that. And then I'm about to come out and do my big number where thank God the character's supposed to be a bit, under the influence.
Stunning.
So I was on probably level 1 million.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and then you sit down and I was like, like that fully happened.
It's
like
fine.
that fully happened.
Everything's fine. Do you make what I like to call emergency belt?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sarah emergency belt. It happens all the time, every day, every audition room I've ever stepped into. I have no control over it.
But that's such a real thing. And it's like at the moment, it's like I'm trying to teach all of my students that it's like you can't, like sometimes you just can't counteract the adrenaline, which is why it's like you just have to undershoot when you practice songs sometimes because you know that when you get out there, it's like, sorry, MD, like if you want me to get this note out because I'm stress ball changing.
It's coming out.
It's coming out.
I've got no control.
I'm belting it.
And my knee will definitely be going like this. But on this topic, I've only recently, I want to know, you actually want to know this about you. How long have you known about beta blockers? I only found out about them like a year ago.
Yeah, I had friends on Frozen that were taking them for anxiety, but not even necessarily like performance anxiety, sort of like things that were happening outside of the building.
Yeah.
And then she came in and she had one during a show and she was a swing. And so she had a mid-show swing on. She was like, I don't know what's happening, but she's like, I feel calm.
I have space.
Yeah. And like, I haven't had one. And my gorgeous friend, shout out Jack Rowan, love you. But we were just doing like the dumbest show in the world, Legends.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder what that would be like because there's a weird thing that like, I think I really thrive under the adrenaline. And I think I have that thing where I go weirdly calm.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I've got beta blockers built in sometimes. Yeah. But he was like, I have one. And he was like, he came and brought it in a little container and he's just like, whenever you're ready. Like it was never took it, but it's I have such a fascination.
Knowing that it's there?
Yeah, because I don't even know does it turn off the part of your brain that feels stressed? Like I don't even know how they work.
The first time I ever took one, I was covering 4 women on Well Behaved Women. So it was like, I knew I was going to go on at some point and I knew I had to know everything. But what it does is just like, lowers the crazy.
Yeah, okay.
So you can actually focus because I feel like, and my God, like I've done so many things without them and I don't use them all the time. It's just times when I'm like, I actually just need to be able to breathe.
Yeah.
So it just like chills you out so you can breathe from your diaphragm.
Yeah.
Because there are times where I've been like, you're up here and you're like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Anyway, interesting. I just wanted to know because I'm only new to them.
No, I feel like it's the kind of thing of now if like even when I go back into like a long running show, I'm like, yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, give it a go. Honestly, I'd love to know. We'd all love to know.
Should have taken one
Sam
today.
Tries. Yeah, no, you don't.
Should have taken one today. I was
need it.
Stressed.
Yeah, I was stressed too.
I was just like, But it's also that thing of like you want to show up and you want to do it right. So the thought of having something that is just going to help you do that without really having to think about it too hard is like nice.
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
But also there is something about like, I've always said nothing makes me feel as good as performing. So why would I want to take something that gets in the way of that?
Absolutely.
But it does help.
Yeah.
It helps when you're nervous.
And it's also, I feel like there are certain characters that it's helpful for because it's like there were some days like there's one I literally can picture I'm like sweating. There's like a show that I did in Frozen where I was like, God, I would have peaked for one of those that day. It's
just to help.
Yeah, knowing that it's just there. Could I have had less caffeine? Probably.
Maybe.
Am I gonna?
No.
Sorry, it
Not
is what
today.
it is. On the other side of that, what's been not even necessarily like your best mid-show swinger, but like what's been like your favorite or your funniest or one where you just sort of went out there and you were just like, I actually nailed this.
Yeah, okay. So like you know what it's like covering a celebrity. Sometimes that's tricky. It feels like you almost feel like the audience goes, oh, and you're like, it can either upset you or light a fire under your ass.
Yeah.
And I always, thank God, lean for the second one where
Yes.
I'm like, just give me 5 minutes.
Yep.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
It was the second last show in Sydney of Anne Juliet.
Yeah.
We had beautiful Kiala Settle had joined our company. So it was
That's
just
right.
like iconic.
Peaking.
Like just like I can't believe to be in a show with her, but also to cover her. So like get to learn from her. Our diva hurt herself.
Ugh.
And so this is our second last show. And I just was not expecting, you know, when you're like, oh, I've done my job. We're going to see out the rest of the season. So we're on stage dancing and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go on. So it was just, I don't know. I sort of started the whole tour of that going on quite a lot because I was covering Casey as well. So it was really like kind of beautiful to kind of finish the season going on for her.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just really special.
And also
everyone
when
was
you've
just
done
so, everyone was just so like supportive and the audience was awesome. And like there were a lot of the super fans that were there that night. So they like filmed like, you know, beautiful Romy then also going into my role. And it was like, that was her first track she went on for. So like it was just really.
That's nice.
I don't know. It was a really special one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
What about you?
Oof.
What you got for us?
Best and worst?
Yeah, what do we got?
Oof. I mean, okay, so my worst is it. This is also a like covering a celebrity one.
Yeah.
So like also shout out to Millsy in this point because one of the kindest, like
I love that man.
hardest working.
That's also another great connection that we have.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I
of
love
course.
Millsy.
And Juliet Ghost. And it was like gorgeous gem, like got halfway through the show. Like it's, I don't know if you've even seen it, but it's like,
I didn't get to see it.
It's the whole thing is basically spoiler alert. Sam dies, not me, the character. And so Molly spends the whole of act 1 literally just like she's crying, she's screaming. It's like
She gone through it.
Oof, really bad. And it was just like I can't remember what had happened, but it was like Jem had just come back from being sick and it was her first show back.
Yeah.
And it was like she's also one of those leading ladies who like straight away was just like, do you want me to tell you if I feel like I'm going down or do you want me to just go just go off and let me know? And she at the beginning of the day or like it was either after the first number or like right before the show was just like, I'm still a bit touch and go. This is a bit of a test. And so she's saying with you and she just went, by the way, her losing her voice is still better than I have sounded on any given day. So like,
it always is.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But she just went, I know my voice. I'm not right. I'm going to go off.
Yeah.
And then it was Molly finishes holding an umbrella in the rain with Oda Mae Brown's like business card to go and find the sidekick.
Yeah.
And then Millsy's in the center and the other character, Carl? Yes, correct. My brain is like on the other side of the stage. So then it freezes. So then the curtain comes down and then we do the very quick interval changeover, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you pick back up exactly where you were. So then I'm standing there in my wig with the thing and then they do the announcement. Because sometimes you don't get an announcement.
So you're on stage while they do the announcement?
Yeah. I'm set, ready to go.
That's iconic. That is really iconic.
And I was like standing there like holding the business card, umbrella here, ready to go. Millsy's being like, you good? I'm like, yeah. This was my first mid-show swing on too. Like,
had you been on before this?
Oh, yes, I had been on.
Okay.
This was in the Sydney season. I have to think about that. But I think it was my first show like out of nowhere. I was just like, I'd done a couple and then left it. It was just like, see ya.
Go.
So then I was standing there and then they were like, ladies and gentlemen, due to personal reasons, for the remainder of the performance, the role of Molly will now be played by Samm Hagen. And this woman, directly behind the scrim, literally heard her go, oh, what? Fuck off. And I was standing there like this.
Knocks you for 6.
And Millsy looked at me and just went, oh my God, are you okay? And I didn't look away from the business card and I was like, yep. And act 2 starts with the best belting number in the whole show. And Molly like walks around and the whole cast is walking at you in the rain and you're walking against them. And I was literally, I've never locked the fuck in more than in that moment. And all of the cast, like if they were close enough to the wings, I remember Ross Cesari reacted in some way. So must have heard it or was just like, oh my God, because as they're like walking through the rain, we just do this little back and forth little thing. And every now and then people were walking past me and going,
you okay? Yeah.
and just doing little side eyes. And I was just like,
nah,
you watch this.
Watch me go.
Literally. And it's like, you get that adrenaline. And then I remember sitting down and then I like was sitting and making the pottery while trying so hard to be in character. But in the back of your head, I was like, fucking nailed that.
Yeah, you did. You're like,
and it's like, that's such a real thing of you being like, I'm committed to my character,
Yeah.
but I
did a good job.
I did it. Like in the back of your head being like, everything's fine.
I
But-
smashed that.
Oh my
Lady in
God.
B-row.
Oh, seriously. And it was just like, I just love, but it was the immediate care of Millsy being like,
He's with you.
are you okay? Like, bless, love. I don't know what my best one is. I feel like I had a couple of mid shows where it was just like, I think I tell this story all the time. So the
wanna
folks
hear
at
it.
home, I'm sorry if you've heard this.
I haven't heard it. I'm ready to hear.
It was in Frozen and I had to go on halfway and like Elsa, it goes on, there's one number, there's like a big hooga happens first.
Yeah.
And then Elsa comes on in the Ice Palace.
Yeah.
But so I'm walking on, I'm actually genuinely unsure if in how quick the changeover was, they had time to tell Courtney that it was happening. I'm 99.99% sure that
Yeah.
she knew.
Yeah.
But you know how you see sometimes in people's eyes and you see them standing in the wings and they go,
I know. Yeah. It's just that little.
they
hey.
just forget,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
And it was, anyway, so Elsa walks out from the back and then the very first thing that Anna says in Act 2 is, Elsa, whoa, you look different. So Courtney,
Written
of
for ya.
course, being the most gorgeous but like cheekiest little thing, just turned and went, Elsa, whoa, you look different. And had this look on her face.
Courtney.
And like cooked it. So then of course like the audience started applauding and like that was really
Yeah.
good. But then
Oh,
at that
that's so
point I was
sweet.
like, okay, it's fine. And then we sing the duet and everything was fine. But that one I'm always like, just
That's a special one.
the cheekiness. And it's also like as covering, it's like bits like that are always my favorite parts. But it's like, what's been your favorite like bit that's happened or something like a moment that you've kind of have ended up creating with somebody? Just sometimes you go on with like your cover friend
Yeah.
and then you have a little something extra that you do in a show.
It's like your thing. I don't know. I feel like it's going to sound so nerdy of me, but I just like whenever I'm on, I love being in the character.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Same.
and I feel like the people that I've played with also love that. Like,
Yeah.
So I can't think of anything that's popping to the top of my head right now. Like,
But I feel like that's also
I'm a bit girl. Don't get me wrong. I do bits.
but she's like, I'm funny. I do bits.
I promise I'm funny, but I just love going on the ride. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But also I feel like also the characters that you've covered, you kind of like, it's a disservice not to.
I know.
Like you
I
have
know.
to. And
I love
remember-
locking in.
Yeah. But were you someone who locked in cover calls?
Yeah.
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 Very much so.
Yeah.
You scream that.
Maybe I take it too seriously.
No, but also, babe, that's why you keep getting hired because you do take it seriously. Because it's like, yes, like, number one, stunning human being to look at and to be around. But also, two, like, you're so consistent. And three, you work really hard. Like, everyone
Yeah.
knows that that's how you book work because everyone's like, no one ever, I don't think I've ever in my life, and no one ever will, like, second guess. You're like, I don't know what to do.
You're being so nice. I know you're being
Yeah,
so
you're like,
nice
what do
to
I do
me.
with a compliment? But it's no one will ever, I think, doubt that you can get to where you need to go because you're always in it. You're always committing to, which is not something that you can say about every performer.
Yeah.
That's why she's booked and blessed.
It's so funny because I feel like maybe when I was younger, I definitely played around a lot more.
Yeah.
But I don't know now. I just like am so grateful every time. This sounds so sincere, Sam. I sound like
I'm the same. I'm
like,
the same.
When I get to go on, I'm like so grateful to like tell it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any bits.
You're like, give me a bit.
I know.
Do you know what?
Give me one.
Here's a sidebar question. While in character, of course, making the correct choice, what's the most rogue riff you've done?
Ooh,
Because we both love a little option up.
who me?
Never.
Who you?
Which also, sidebar, was almost the name of the podcast, was Optioning Up with Samm Hagen.
Oh, see, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, but I also love this. I love what it's turned out to be.
Honestly, I just want to sing with my mates.
Yeah,
And that's why we're here.
so true.
Yeah, what's been the most rogue, or not even rogue, but do you know how sometimes yours like
I'm
me?
a bit cheeky.
But it also comes to you in the moment, like it's not pre-planned.
No.
Do you pre-plan?
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
But I always like get it checked off with the MDs. There were a few things in, as I was always like, Sarah, there's a few things in Juliet I would do. It was in and I just
Slay.
enjoyed going up like that. That was
Yeah.
fun. See, I feel like I'm such a good girl. I feel like I'm like, I never do
You're like,
anything
I never-
naughty. I'm like,
I
what have you done? Cheeky chook.
well,
What you got?
what you got?
What you sitting on?
I mean, the one thing I planned was that like in my final Elsa, I was just not going to take a breath at the end. I knew I was going to do, instead of doing the cold never bother me anyway, I wanted to do the cold never bother me anyway.
Did you?
Yeah.
until morning.
Kept going. Well, that was
Yeah.
that was the one time that my dress pull failed.
No,
Was
not
on
your
that.
last one.
My last.
Girl.
She was teaching me to let it go one last time.
Yeah,
There's
true.
a lesson in everything. At the
Has to
time,
be. Has to be.
I got really mad for a split second. Then I was like, do you know what?
It's a musical.
It's musical. It's also musical. I've been doing it for 3.5 years. I think I had just planned on doing that one last note. And then because it didn't work,
Oh, you're a bit.
it still went like it would have for the audience. I think it probably would have looked like I just like went flying a little bit, but it was fine. And I think I just was like, I did the Casey Levy option. I did the Sarah Renee. I just like, I took everybody's option. I was like, well, these have all been approved in the past.
Well, here we go. You're going to get them all in one hit. Let's go.
But I think it was also like, I knew that there was a part like where every Elsa who sort of had gone onto Broadway was able to like bring their own new riff on the like. So I would always do the Sierra Renee, which is the perfect girl has gone, here I stand. Like I used to peak for it.
Yeah,
but then they just released the German company, which the song slaps in German,
I
by the
haven't
way.
heard it.
Oh my God, the same way that Elphaba and Wicked in German.
Iconic.
Wilhelmine.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
If you know, you know. She's the true
Obsessed.
diva.
She's oof.
What was did you have her?
No, I mean, no, but I just tried everyone else's.
Yeah, but that's fun.
Because it was, but
Trying
also,
the different colours,
a lot
different
of the time,
flavours.
again, you would know this because it's like you find people that have done shows overseas that have similar voices to you. So you're like, well, I obviously gravitate towards this choice.
Yeah.
But I think I just tried everyone else's. So then I tried the German one, which one of them was,
that?
the perfect girl is gone.
Oh,
Like
so
it was just
yummy.
like little bits. And then I think by the time that it was one of those things that just changed show to show, and it very
comes out.
quickly just became like
Option A, option B, option C, option D.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have them though.
you have them and they're just like they're ready to go. But I remember there was a whole period. You spend a period of time where you sort it out with the MD, and you're like, "What about this one?" And they go, "Do you know what? Maybe we'll try that next." Do you know what I mean? It's like you have a little like ding. Yeah. But also being allowed is a whole other thing because it's this. You want to toe this line really carefully as a performer where you're like, I'm trying really hard to respect the MD and the music, but also sometimes I'm going to make a choice because this is my version of the character. But it's
also
like
when you're in it too, you're like, oh, randomly I'm just like lilting on this, or I'm just like passion killing off of that. I don't mean to. It just happens.
I know, and
it's your artistry.
It's never done in a bad way. You're just like, I just felt like I needed to
riff all the way down.
I just wanted to riff, but also like this, there are moments for it. There are little strategic moments for it.
Acting.
What do you, as a vocalist, do you have like a very strict, like I'm warming up, I have these exact exercises? Like what do you, if you were like, okay, great, I'm going on for Persephone. What did that differ from I'm going on for Anne, or is it you just have the warm up that you have?
Yeah, I think I just have the warm up I have. And I also feel like every show, I love doing the group warm up. I love it.
Yeah.
I just love that the MD runs it. I'm like, I don't have to think, do that. I always have my things, which you would have heard me doing before.
Yeah.
Like anyone will hear me coming down.
She's like,
as long as like, if this bad boy's ready to rock, the rest will come out. When she's not there, I'm like, okay, we're going to have to do some navigating today.
emergency belt.
That, I love a little straw work.
Yep.
But I'm all about the vibe. I need like the music. Like if I've got my headphones on before a show, I'm just trying to find what the vibe is.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a
love
feeler.
that.
I'm a Cancer.
I'm a feeler. I'm a Scorpio. I'm like, I feel
Water
things
signs.
until I'm like,
That's enough.
see ya.
Wait, when's your birthday?
9th of November. The same as Eleanor.
And Jacob's the 11th.
And Xanderellis.
Oh my God.
We've got
All the babes.
all the babes.
But it's like,
Thousands of
they're my people.
Scorpios.
These little Scorpios.
Little Scorpio.
I
Cancer
see it.
Scorpio.
Because I'm like, let me tell me how you feel. I'm like, wait, let me in.
But I'm also like, I feel like there's two types of Scorpios, and there's a hard ass Scorpio, and then there's like Scorpio that puts up a hard front.
But they're sweet little angels on the inside.
Sweet little baby
If they let you see it.
That.
If they feel safe enough.
Yeah, correct. Which is so weird because it's like I have the job that I currently have is I put up I'm at work. It is what it is. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think they've seen me cry. I think I cried once. Whereas if I'm on a show, I'm literally like, oh my God, it's an overture. Like, it's all over.
It just depends on the situation.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
I think I always find it interesting. Like I have to tailor my vocal warm up for the show that I'm doing.
I love that. I love that.
I think some people are really good and they really thrive and like, okay, no, this is my voice. This is what I need for it. But it's like, I know that if I'm doing something which, okay, so if I'm going to do a corporate gig and I'm doing like let's get loud or like anything that's like really wordy, I will do like more staccato warm-ups. But then if I'm going to do a big, like for Elsa, everything was always these big elongated, particularly in the ensemble stuff, because you'd have to do all the big, for the first time and forever, like all in this one voice. That wasn't even my harmony line. I wasn't a soprano in that show. Why did I pick that line? We're mezzos. I think I literally just had the tune, but it was all really long.
Yeah.
So all of my warm-ups for that show were very... like very rounded, really long.
Yeah. But that's like style as well though, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Different to Priscilla? How would you warm up for Priscilla?
Oh, jeez. Priscilla was... It was an E and a prayer. That was like, if you didn't have this, it was also like the flying.
Yeah.
Like it was one of those, I think it was the first time in my career where I had to really think about placement, like hardcore. Because I think I'd been really lucky. Priscilla, the same as you, it's like, this is where we sit, how we sing these songs. If we were standing on the ground in front of a microphone,
great, easy,
so fine. But then you're in a harness.
Dangling.
I'm going to move my
and it
microphone.
really is like
you're in a harness. You're like this. Your legs are dangling, but then the wig weighs. So then you're actually singing like this, but then the lines are pushing your shoulder forward. This is what a look.
this.
Hey, but it's like all of these other factors. So I was like, the hardest part for me was that I was on the God line, which I'm assuming you were on the God line as well. Really? I did not think that. Oh my God.
Bottom harmony, baby.
I'm really jealous. But it would
lovely.
be, I would have to do all the full operatic high Cs in MacArthur Park.
Yep.
But then we started the show, humidity's rising. So I would have to do all of this warm up. And then I get in the roof, I talk to Ange and Clea and be like, who's in today? Oh, Kate Soprano's watching, like all of this stuff. And then I would literally have to spend during the overcheer, I would overcheer myself to try and get there. And I would literally have to go spend the entire time going,
you need to warm the whole thing.
So I would spend 10 minutes warming up to then have to warm the whole thing back.
Yeah, go.
Oh,
it's a gig.
That's rude.
I think people forget how hard that is.
I know.
Flying of it.
While flying? Just while doing this?
Just so many pieces of costume, like so many layers.
I know.
And then you have to scrub your face off.
Oof. And it was I think the hardest thing about Priscilla was that like our MD was like wanting us to sort of slightly sing in the style of the diva that we were singing. So when we did...
what was your song?
I did Kylie Minogue and Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah.
So I think
I was Girls. I was Girls too, but because I also was, what's her name? Shirley.
Yes.
I did the bottom harmony.
But we're See,
girls.
Different jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah.
But this is also we're going to come back to this. But I remember them really wanting me to make it very like, I'm moving the mic away, like very, oh, Mama, do it. And I was like, hello.
I come home in the morning like my mom. What's the thing?
I come home in the morning like something. Oh my God, my brain. This, the diva hands.
Yeah.
But and then all of a sudden they would want you to do full chest. It's right, man. And you just be like,
you gotta do it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Fine.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Very last thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is I have my hat full of questions, which is supposed to be a fishbowl like it was last week, but I don't have it. So through a series of events. So today it's a hat.
Da-da-da-da.
So this is what should be called Big Fish, Small Pond. In a hat, in my Disney hat. Can you tell I like Disney? Guys, did you know I did Frozen? I never talk about it.
Frozen.
But two random questions.
I'm
going to pull
nervous.
one. No, don't be. You're going to pull one.
Yeah.
They're all like, some of them are really silly and really lighthearted, and then others are real serious, and we're going to have to think about it. So
I hope we get one of each. Okay.
Yes, as a guest, you're going to pull first. Okay.
I'm pulling everybody.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I feel like, okay.
Is that a big boy?
Yeah.
You got a big boy.
Okay. Ready?
No.
Would you rather wear shoes every single second of the rest of your life or never be allowed to wear shoes again? If you pick shoes, what shoes are there? Would you rather wear shoes every single second of the rest of your life or never be allowed to wear shoes again?
I mean, I have to wear shoes. I have to.
Yeah.
Like, I love like barefoot on the grass, like running on stage in bare feet. Excellent.
Love. Yep.
But like, I have to pick shoes.
Yeah.
I think it's shoes.
Yeah. And what shoes are they?
I think it's a Croc.
What color?
Black.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously.
Wait, with the
I'm not
platform?
wearing them today. Well, the ones I have, they're a little platform. They're ones, I bought them in Singapore and they're like a little platform and they're like meant for hiking. So they've got a little, they're like a texture.
Pressure point.
Yes. They're like a textured croc. And I was like, do you know what? Feet are supported. I can put them in sports mode. I could go for a run. I can drive.
Yeah.
And I can tech in these.
And you'll never get electrocuted. It's fine. It's actually work health and safety. Oh, Samm Hagen. Wait. Oh, Hagen, Sam.
Oh, Hagen, Sam. Okay. What are yours?
I'm going to, listen, I just don't have cute feet. I love having no shoes on, but they've got to be covered up.
Yeah.
They've got to. They can't
Bye,
be
dogs. Cover the dogs.
Zoom in on them. You can't see them, but if you could,
See ya.
they're not cute.
And
so
are we
I'm
wearing
gonna have to wear
these? Are we
shoes.
wearing our red?
Yeah, do you like them? Mm-hmm. They're so cute.
I love that you've come into red because you like we're kind of pseudo vampires, but also all of a sudden we're wearing color.
I know.
And I was like,
We're not colour.
we're in. Also, we realized before this, which we will talk about very briefly, is I'm wearing the same shirt that I was wearing when we spoke about starting our cabaret, Chapel at Chapel off Chapel. The music of Chapel Roan performed at Chapel of Chapel in Melbourne. Which, putting it out in the universe, we are going to come back to that. But Sarah's really busy for a hot minute, and so am I.
Busy girls.
Busy girls. Ooh, okay. This is an easy one.
Okay.
If you could pick a day to relive over and over, Groundhog Day style, what day would it be and why?
Ooh, Groundhog Day style.
Yeah. And even like you can two-part it. Like do something that's like this is a slight theatre podcast, but also the whole point of this is to be like we'll talk about shows, but also like you're a human being. So pick a show one and then pick a life one.
And then a life one. Okay.
Because it's to differentiate the two. Sometimes you're like, I like all these things.
I like all these things. I'm like, God, Sarah, pick a good day. What's going on? I think there have been a few times in my life like getting the yes for a show that will not only fulfill me creatively but also fill my pockets.
Yeah.
When life's been a bit rough, I think those days where you're just like, I don't think anything compares to that. Where you're like, in the future, I have something that's gonna make me happy.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I did it.
Yeah.
So there's a few of those days, and then maybe personally, probably like I've been to like 2 really big weddings in the last year. Like Maddie Hayward and Jai Higgs, their wedding was so beautiful and like I don't know. I would love to relive that day. And then also Georgie and Andy's wedding was just like they just were beautiful. Like you're just watching people that you love in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're pretty special.
I love that.
You?
Oh, I mean, I kind of skipped. I had a wedding, but I feel like I skipped the wedding.
You're so camp.
I know. I think I'm gonna sound.
Say it.
I'm gonna sound like such a nerd.
Say it.
So, okay, before I met my husband, I'd never seen The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember. Sorry, babe. I can't remember which one we were watching, but during one of the films was the first time he told me that he loved me. Dead. So then, of course, I started watching them.
It's like the connection of that.
Yeah, and I love a hyperfixation, of course.
Same.
So then last year, because all of a sudden I have this free time and so I'm trying to go on all the holidays that I haven't gone on for the last 15 years because I've been doing shows because when do you get to go on holidays when you're in a show?
Yeah.
So then we planned to go to Hobbiton and we had never gone and we're going to go in this school holiday break because then that way Alex can go to work. I don't have to take that much time off, whatever it was. It just happened to fall on Hobbit Day, which is like they make the celebration like 10 times bigger. And we like walked through and like I think I've seen Alex cry probably twice in my entire life and he got teary. I cry at the drop of a hat. So I like walked through and I was like, it's so beautiful. But it was just like, I remember in that moment and the weather was the same as in the movie. It was just one of those really silly moments and I was just like walking in, like Alex was in front of me and I was like holding his hand and I was just like, we did that thing that we said we were always going to do. We're going to go to Hobbiton. Yeah. And like also shout out to my wedding. Like great day. But also that I was like, we've been together for 15 years. So like it was
love
just
is so cute.
Love is so
cute. That's so beautiful. Like that, all the things. Like the first time telling I love you during Lord of the Rings and then you're there and like just like
I just love him. He's the best.
As you should.
And then I think like, I don't know, stage was like,
what you got?
It was... I think it was the day that I booked Elwood's.
Oh my God. How was hearing that call? Did you have any idea?
I mean, a little. I think I went to finals, but you know how it's always a double-edged sword because you have those auditions where you walk in and you're like, I think I have it.
Yeah.
And then like you don't even get an offer for a cover and you're like,
yeah.
okay.
You're like, oh, I didn't.
And then I remember going in and I was in there for like 20 minutes with Mikey Ralph, and he, being Mikey Ralph in the best way possible, who you just did Tarzan with as well, just sort of goes, why don't you just try it like this, and let's try it with this accent, and let's do this and let's do that. And I remember just yes-anding my way through and like having a great time.
Yeah.
And I was like really hustling at that point. And I was just like, okay, I really want this. It's all I ever wanted. I had a pair of Nikes when I was younger that had Elwood's written on the back. So it was like, it was
manifesting since childhood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then I remember I just got this call and he was just like, no, you were my Elle from the second you walked in. And I remember just being like, really? And it was like, and then like during that process, it was just like, I remember the whole time just being like,
this is really happening.
yeah. But I think on that first day and then on that same phone call, James was like, I remember him just being like, great, so we're going to organize the shoot day and we're going to send you these dresses for you to try on. And it was in that same phone call. And I remember just being like, literally my head was going, oh my God, you guys. Like doing it over and over and over, which I just peaked for.
It's so weird. Musicals make us so happy. Hey?
I know. We're such nerds.
I know. But
You have to no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then the very last thing is there anything that you want to discuss that we didn't discuss?
Ooh. No, I don't know. You?
No.
I'm bad. I feel like every question I've been like, I don't know, darling. I haven't got an answer for that.
Look, I mean, I'm just here for the vibes, babe.
Yeah. No, I've just loved chatting.
Yeah, same.
Is there anything I want to know? Is there anything I want to know? Who's got a question for me for Sam?
Live stream. We should do one live. We'll do a live stream
We'll come back around to that.
at some point.
What's a show that we could be in?
Sideshow.
Obviously.
I will never leave you. Can you imagine? Oh.
I
I don't know the harmonies.
Yeah, neither.
I'm going to make it up.
Yeah, that'd be fabulous.
I reckon that would be fun.
Yeah.
But also, we were just talking about Jekyll and Hyde
Oh my God, yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. God, I love that show.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
I do also feel, I mean, Smash was pretty on brand because it's like I would peak to be Ivy, but I think I'm Karen. And I think you're Ivy.
I know. I know. I think it's also I like kind of give her vibe.
You do. Give Ivy. I give Karen vibes.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I vibe that.
I like Catherine McPhee. I'm a Megan Hilty stan. I'm obsessed with her.
Same.
But I also feel like
Death Becomes Her era, by the way.
I was just about to say, I was like, is it Death Becomes Her?
Yeah.
Tell me, Ernest. It's just that.
Oh my God. I just love it. But also like in that setting, I'm Helen.
Yes.
Do you
Oh
know
my
what I mean?
God. Yeah.
Like her dry sense of humor.
Swap. Like full swap.
Love.
I reckon that's it.
No way.
No way. I know. I looked at the timer and I was like, we have a timer in the room to make sure that we're staying
We've done
within the
good.
time. We've gone quite long. So I think this is going to have to be the end. But thank you very much for having a little duet sing with me. It was the best. And it's the first time that we've sung together properly, which is like a gift. And it's like everyone that I've got coming on in season 1, I'm like, I want all of my heavy hitter singers that I'm like, no, I have to sing with this person or I want to sing with this person. And it's like, we've known each other for a really long time, but we never actually get to do anything together. And this is like,
We actually did.
this has been the best.
We chatted. We've sung.
We sat, we had Pepsi Max.
We're Pepsi Max. It's the best day ever.
I know. Best day of our lives. All right.
Oh,
Thank you so much for listening and or watching.
cheers.
Cheers.
We're signing off.
See you later.
Mwah.